All right, we're recording. This video is to show students how to copy and paste the budget lesson 1 to their Google Sheet. It's not a perfect system, but it's better than just type word for word. So the first thing that you need to do is you need to go to your Google Classroom. So we're going to use Chrome instead of a Safari because we're going to use Google Sheet. And if you want to use Google product, it's better use Google Chrome. So we want to make sure we sign into the correct Google account. If that's the wrong account, I need to go to my CVUSD account. So I need to do that. Put in my password. So I just want to verify, yes, this is CVUSD account, so we're good. So I'm going to go to Google Classroom, click on the waffle, go to Google Classroom. And this is my Google Classroom since we're doing demonstration with period 5. So I'm just going to click on period 5. And it will bring you to our Budget Challenge Lesson 1. And this is the document that we wanted it. And this is the document that we wanted to copy and paste. Now, if you can see, I try to highlight this, and I just can't. So the way to do this, you need to save this as a PDF file. So we need to print it, click on print, and make sure it says save as PDF. If it's not, you can click on change and choose save as PDF. And then you're going to click right here, open in preview. So once you open in preview, you will see it says preview. So if I click this file, it says preview. You got to be very, very careful, because if you're not careful, you go back to Chrome, they look exactly like the same file, but this one is in Chrome environment. So you really need to go to the PDF environment. Ooh, now this one. So this is the PDF file. Okay. Now once you have a PDF file, you can get out of here. You need to launch a Google Sheet. You can actually get out of the Google Classroom as well. So it is best that you work side by side. When you launch Google Sheet, since we're in Chrome environment, Google is very friendly. All you need to do is type in Sheets. Hit enter, and the first link is going to take you to Google Sheet. We're going to go to Google Sheet, and this is our Google Sheet environment. By the way, my 5th period, am I going too fast? Are you guys following this?
Too slow.
No. Easy, right? So the first step was we saved this as a preview, as a PDF file, and now we're going to launch Google Sheet. So once you're in a Google Sheet environment, I'm going to click on blank. We'll create a blank Google Sheet right here. Now, if it's in preview, can you see now I can highlight them, right? So I'm going to highlight all the income, and I'm going to use Command-C, copy it, and I'm going to bring it to the Google Sheet. Now it's always wise to leave some kind of blank space here and here. So I almost always start with B2 instead of A1. Okay, this is B2. So I highlight that cell, and then I hit Command V. I paste it, and this is what we have. See how that works? Now this is not perfect. This is not perfect, okay? But it's better than just typing word for word. Now, if I were you, remember I told you I don't want you to type it out. I want this formula here. Remember that? Right? So I'm going to actually delete this entire row. I highlight 5 row, and then I'm going to right click, and I can choose delete row. Okay, let me show you that again. I highlight row 5, right click. I'm going to delete this entire row. Now, I still need total, so I'm going to come down here and I'm going to say total. And right here, I'm going to have a cell. I'm going to add this cell and this cell. So plus didn't work that way. Okay, or you can use summation equal sum. And we're going to have this cell and this cell. There you go. Everybody see that? Okay, so if I click on this, when I check your grades, I'm going to click on this. I don't want you to see you type out $2,660.94. I want to see this. I want to see the formula. Everybody see that? Okay, so you're going to create a formula, and by the way, this is income. So just add it back in. And you can make it more beautiful. I really don't like this gray and the blue color. So you can definitely change the color. Now, here comes more difficult part, not difficult, but it's just more work part. So this is the expenses. So again, I'm going to highlight all the expenses. I'm going to copy it, and I'm going to bring it back. And I can skip 2 or 3 rows. It doesn't have to be right underneath it. I always like to leave some kind of blank space so it's easier to work. So I'm going to do Command V. And now it has copy and paste all the expenses. Okay, so again, I'm going to delete row 16 because I don't want that. So right click, delete row, it's gone. So I can actually I can type in total here. So here is the total that I wanted. Now, in a Google Sheet environment, this is what we're going to do. There's a handle. Okay, but the easier way for me is I highlight this from bottom up, and then I click on more, summation, function, sum. And it just did it for me. Okay, for some reason it just jumped. It just jumped 1, but it is okay. So I got an anticipated total, but I wanted to have a actual total right here, and I wanted to have an actual total right here. And then you add, just like your income, you add these two up, you get a grand total of expenses. Everybody know what I'm talking about, right? I'm not going to do that to you. I'm not going to do that for you because I believe you guys are smart. You can figure it out. Now, the last thing I want you to do is create a grand. I want you to create something called balance. A final balance will be a cell where you're going to have your total income minus your total expense, and you're going to put a formula here. Easy, easy? Okay, so this one should be $41 something. It should be this number. If you did your formula right, your total should be $41.37. Now again, when I check for your assignments, I wanted to see formulas here instead of just typing 41.37. So you create a sum of these two, create a total right here, and then you have actual expenses. You add all these up, and then add both of them, create a grand total for the expenses, and then you have the income minus expenses right here. Easy to understand? Or is too much? Oh my goodness. You guys look at me like as a blank. Okay. All right. I'm just going to do this with you guys. Oh my goodness. All right. I'm going to have a total right here. And I'm going to have a total right here. Now, think about it. What is this column? This is fixed expenses, everything added up together, correct? And think about this column. This is flexible expenses added up like this, right? So I'm going to have a total for total expenses. So right here, I'm going to equal sum. I'm going to add this. Yeah. I'm going to add this cell and this cell. So, whoa. She cannot spend that much. Do you know what? Take a look at this. This is the wrong one. They already did a total for us, so we don't need that. We don't need this line, so we can delete that. Now this looks a little bit better. Okay, do you see what happened? Did you guys see what happened? Right. So in the original copy, they did a total on the income. They didn't do a total, but here, the $1,966. I'm sorry, $1,966. They already did a grand total for us. That's why it looks like 5,000. She cannot spend that much. So it was right here. So we need to take that out. Basically, you double the total again. So we want to take this out. Do you see how this works? This is financial stuff. Okay, so now this comes to that. So that's that. So that's the total expenses. And then this one, you're just going to have equal subtract. I don't know whether that's a good formula or not. So we're going to have that. I guess subtract is how do we do subtract? Or I know there's some, but actually, can I just do this? There you go. Okay, easy. So this one is just this cell minus this cell. So the answer is 4137. Easy. Okay, so this is what I wanted to see, but I wanted you guys to add the title and make this more beautiful. Easy?
Yep.
All right, hold on. So this concludes the demonstration. Oh, your title is Budget Challenge Lesson 1. Okay, so make sure you add a title, change the color, make it more beautiful, make it more presentable, and turn this into me through Google Class. Okay, this concludes the demonstration.